Many drivers don't read the car manual, and as a result, many of them make these mistakes. Moreover, many of these drivers don't even know the function of certain buttons on the dashboard. And one of them, which can be dangerous if activated improperly, is the air conditioning recirculation. One of those little buttons that regulate the air system, which has a little arrow curving. Its purpose is to prevent the exchange of air from inside the car with the air from the external environment. It can be used mainly in two cases. First, when the car is very hot, so with this little button, you accelerate the cooling. And the other possibility is when driving in a region with a lot of dust or contaminated air to prevent it from coming into the interior of the car. But activating this little button can be a danger because it cannot be left on for hours. Because when you cut off the exchange of air with the external environment, the passengers will be breathing the oxygen from inside the car and expelling harmful gases into the body. Among other health problems, they can cause fatigue or sleepiness. Many drivers don't even realize they've fallen asleep at the wheel because of this button being activated for hours. Another thing that most drivers do, when we're going to stop the car, what do most people with an automatic car do? Shift from D to P, isn't it? When you do this by shifting from D to P, all the pressure is on the transmission. But a mechanic taught me that this here damages your car a lot, okay? But a mechanic taught me that this here damages your car a lot, okay? And a transmission of a car like this, a Jeep Compass, costs around $1,000. It's quite expensive. And a very useful tip that this mechanic gave me, which can prevent the pressure from being on the transmission, is the following. First, I'll show you that the pressure is here on the transmission. After you've shifted from D to P, you're going to do as if you were reversing. If you can, do it at your home. So, I'm going to shift from P to R. Look, I think you couldn't see it in the video, but there was a jolt, as if the pressure was coming out of the transmission. And this here compromises and can damage your car. What was made to withstand a jolt is called a handbrake. So how are you going to do it? You're going to take your transmission and shift from D to N. The car will calm down, and still with your foot on the brake, you're going to pull the handbrake. That's what was made to withstand pressure. Now release the brake to remove the pressure from the brake and have it only on the handbrake. Now press again and shift to P. Now you've done it the right way, and your transmission is protected. By doing this, your transmission is preserved because the weight of your car is now on the handbrake, which was made to hold that, and you don't run the risk of paying $1,000 for a new transmission. So, did you know these tips?